Good evening, viewer. Welcome to our FTV English version. Viewers, the US has announced new sanctions targeting Russia's two largest oil companies in an effort to pressure Moscow to negotiate a peace deal in Ukraine. The announcement came one day after US President Donald Trump said a planned meeting with his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin in Budapest would be shelved indefinitely. Every time I speak to Vladimir, I have good conversation and then they don't go anywhere, Trump said. While the economic impact to Russia is likely to be minimal, it represents a major shift in Trump's foreign policy, having previously said he would not impose sanctions until European nations ceased buying Russian oil. Yeah, the Kremlin said Russia was immune to the sanctions. Trump had repeatedly threatened tougher measures against Moscow but has avoided them until now in hopes of brokering a peace deal in the 3.5 year long invasion. His administration has sought to cast the US as a somewhat neutral mediator between the two warring countries. After years of full-throated support for Ukraine from his predecessor Joe Biden, but the US president has grown increasingly separated with the Kremlin over its failure to move forward with negotiation. Yeah, the sanctions are also something Ukraine's leader Vladimir Zelensky has been arguing for months. He said they were a good signal from the US, adding that a ceasefire was possible if other nations applied more pressure on Russia. On yesterday Wednesday, Trump criticized Putin for not being serious about making peace and said that he hoped that the sanctions would force a breakthrough. I just felt it was time. We waited long, he said. He called the sanctions package tremendous, adding that he hoped they could be swiftly withdrawn if Russia agreed to stop the war. US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said the sanctions were needed due to Putin's refusal to end this senseless war. He said the affected oil companies Rosneft and Lukoil funded the Kremlin's war machine. When the exclusive report FTV English, Delhi, Bharat.